on Monday I was in Ireland and I looked around a dealership. So here's a quick look at that dealership. Right, we have just arrived at DA Forgie. I want to say Fergie, but it's Forgie in Limavady, and we're going to have a quick mooch round the yard. So there's a load of little things over here that we'll have a good look at. Slurry stairs. And Martin quite likes this because it's got suspension on it. It's Eva's subsoiler, which got suspension on the discs. Little salt spreader there by the looks of things. Logic one. Some tiny rotavators. Wow. Oh, it's a Malone post knocker. It's a hell of a weight on that, isn't there? That's what we could have done with actually last week. Got some bright rollers. Plenty of Kubotas. They make me laugh this. You can either have it in like luminous orange or you can't see it at all. Obviously people want to go through the woods hunting, they don't want a bright orange one, so they have the camouflage spec ones. Those are little transport boxes, book rakes. Oh, these is this a Cyclone, this one? No, a Swift. Let's try and squeeze through here. Weed wipers. Yeah, this is the Cyclone, isn't it? This is like what we had on demo the other year, where we chopped up that bale of straw. That Heston bale of straw. That must be more of a finishing mower, that one, because it's only got one blade on it, I think. Little star screen bucket, so that's like a de-stoner you'd have in a spud field. I'd have loads and loads of rows and rows of that. Whereas this just goes on the digger for screening topsoil. And then they're McConnell heads, but Aussie hedge cutters. Cavernland. A disc on every furrow. So there's like more McConnell hedge cutters there, like brick grabs. Then there's loads and loads and loads of mini diggers and some Merlos. And then I think the big kit's down there, so we'll go down there in a minute. Got a little e-worker. So remember we had one of them on demo, the electric Merlo. Got a 35.9, 3.5 tonnes of 7 metres. 40-13, so I'll go 13 metres high. It's even got legs on the front to level it and steady it. This looks a bit bigger again. What's this one? 40-17 metres, so that's only twice the height of what ours go. Then must be some second-hand tractors in. Couple of class ones and a case. A Massey. Ifa Williams trailers. So these are made not far from me, really, in Wales. Got a big Merlo as well down there by the looks of things. Ooh. Don't know what's going on with the camera there. Plenty of trailers. Little sheep trailers as well. Oh, half a Maxim. How random. It's like, I don't know what the story is with that. Has it come from a college or something? No, it looks a proper tractor, but just half of it. I suppose that's the back wheels, isn't it? I have to find out what the story is with that. See if we can see the other half. Merlo headstocks. That must be when people are putting different headstocks on them, they convert them. Richard having a play in the e-worker. This is a fair beast, this. Can't see a model number right there. Any badge on it? Here we go. 55.9. Oh, so that's like what Richard's got, 5.5 ton to 9 meters. That's sunset. Loads and loads of buckets. And there's a load of more kit down here, so we're going to have a little look at this. It's a turbine there, you can tell how still it is, it's not even moving. A 50.26, so that's 5 ton to 26 meters. Didn't know Hog Engineering made shear grabs. It's basically a crane, that, isn't it? You can spin it round as well. It's often been a tree company's had it by the looks of things. Loads of used Kubotas. Loads of used Merlos and a case that was made, I think it's a Steyr case, so it's a CS. Made in Austria. We've got more yard down here. Loads of tedders and rakes all packaged up. Oh, here's some more hog low loaders. Got a hog bale trailer in Massey red. Low loader in, got to be JCB yellow, that, hasn't it? So I asked him about these ties down the middle, and he said some of these machines that hang over the sides, it's hard to get the chains round and back in. So by putting a central point on them, you can chain them in the middle. Won't be good for us, because when we put bags of seed on it, it'd probably like try and snip the bags. It's nice, that. So these are Grassmen grey. So Gareth from Grassmen ordered one and wanted it grey. Ever since now, everyone wants a grey one. Triaxle. And these are some dump trailers, hog dump trailers. So they didn't have any of these at the factory when we were there, but this dealership's not that far from the factory, so I guess they're all in stock here. Got some drop side trailers, some Fleming trailers and Kane trailers. Is this a Caverneland mixer wagon? Looks like. The big tanker. Opico grain dryers. We used to have a 6-ton Opico grain dryer that looked a bit like that. Used to run off gas. 3.3 metre Simba press, so I think they're made in Lincoln. Watson rollers. So that's for cutting through sort of the compaction in the top layer for the soil that you get from the rain and at this time of year, really. We've got some more rollers over here, but a Cambridge roller with what they call batter boards on the front, which are these for shattering clods, leveling it off so it rolls a bit more effectively. We used to have a set of 6 metre rolls. I always used to think it looked big, but it doesn't look that big nowadays, does it? Compared to some of the other kit. Kubota mowers, so I presume there'll be Caverneland underneath, because Caverneland or Kubota own Caverneland. Hardest had Ripper. And then probably the biggest round bale I have ever seen. That is huge. I presume it's a wrapper combined now. Looking at the back of it. Yeah. Massive. Some rakes. Flails with the biggest pallet I've ever seen in my life. It's like a log cabin base. Some cultivators. And we're kind of back round in full circle now to all the new grassland stuff. And the turbine's just started to turn. Yeah, they got some stuff in here. Nice big empty yard as well in the middle to turn wagons round. Plenty of diggers though. Just spied this over here. It's like a big clamshell bucket for a Merlo. So you can scoop up and then lift that and it'll drop the grain out quick, or you can grade off of it. It's a proper specialist bucket that, really. Hundreds and hundreds of Merlo pallet forks and frames. We could do with one of them frames for ours, to be honest. Stop them falling over when you take them off. Who makes it? Mon Curry Engineering. Might find out how much one of them is. It's a cherry picker or cherry picker basket for one. So I think that'll plug into the e-worker, and you've got all the controls then in the basket, so you can drive it from the floor. That's a big Kubota, isn't it? Normally they're quite small, but that must be 150, 160 horsepower. It's pretty big. Got some vans and mowers. That was a whistle stop tour of, pronounced Forgie, did we say? We've got some stuff in. Hat matches the digger. The toys are bigger than the actual real ones, aren't they?
We've seen carrots bigger than this.
Yeah, that's carved out of a carrot. I love the smell of like a tool shop. It's a beast, isn't it? It's massive, that. Pins, jerry cans. It's like Amazon in real life. What's that? Patio furniture cleaner. De-ice the Gorilla Glue. I can see the brushes, but have you got 4 candles? Yeah. Here's a quiz question. What's that? Ratchet straps and slings on the same shelf. Is that like an auger? Heat coming off that. Backpack blowers, electric blowers, mowers, pressure washers. Kids blower. I'm saying bucket and spade, but it's not. It's a shovel and a rake, but attachment's already on the pedal tractor.
That's for some serious beach work. That's for burying Dad on the beach, though, isn't it?
Or you could use that as well. That's not that dear, that is. 64 quid. That's quite cheap, I would think. Cost you £900 to get it home on EasyJet or Ryanair, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it wouldn't go in my backpack.
Wednesday morning, I think. A John Deere down here. And a dog. right in the centre. I don't know what that's doing. Must be something to do with this construction site, maybe. What's happened to you, pussycat? What's he doing? That's the pussycat. Got oil on it. Just doing a patrol with James, throwing it down. It's just drying up quite nicely. And they've been today sorting out the drill, making it all right to work on the tractor. So basically, not PDIing it because that's pre-delivery inspection. Probably ADIing it after delivery, inspecting it and getting it ready for work. Joe wants to do some on Friday, but that's going to be the case. He's been washing the mixer, put the fence up. We'll see that tomorrow. Because the drill has such a big open space with nothing on, it's a little bit like a mixer mentioned, because it's a flat side I could write on, a bit like what Joe Seals does. Anyway, this is today's birthday. We've got Penny Weasel Holmes, I think it's on there. That's how I pronounce it. Jimmy Milner is 5. Jennifer Evans is 21. Adam Bond is 30. Shannon Massey, aka Gate Lady, is 26. I presume she opens gates for some people when they're on tractors. Jason Lynch is on there. Martin Clifton is 52. Don Boy's 14, and it's brackets Pelmet or exclamation marks. Don't know what that means, but happy birthday everyone on today's drill. It's in the shed, like I say, all now ready to go to work if it dries up. I hope you enjoyed looking around that Kubota and Merlo dealership in Ireland. I know I did. Oh, sorry, Northern Ireland. I keep getting it wrong though, and I don't know which is which, but I certainly did anyway. So thanks for that. I love looking around a good yard. AHDB conference was very, very good. Today was better than yesterday. I felt. I don't know if anyone was there that's watching. I'm not really showing any of the conference because unless you record all 8 hours of it and take the snippets, it's quite boring content to put into a video. But yeah, I enjoyed it anyway. AHDB, you get out of it what you put in. You're paying your levy, so you may as well get something back by going to the events that they organise, because they are always very good. Lots of talk. I'm in a WhatsApp group about should we have some sort of protest within the UK. I don't think we should. There's plenty of support out there through SFI for farmers. The public support us anyway. Do we want to make them all late for work and annoy them? You know, just because they're having a protest in Europe doesn't mean monkey see, monkey do. I think what we're better doing is calling out the people that are taking the mick out of the industry, the processors and some of the supermarket power. We need some fairness in the supply chain. Maybe the better method would be just advising the public to say, like, ditch Sainsbury's this week, this Tesco next week, ditch Asda the week out, you know, and systematically the supermarkets that are known to be rinsing agriculture to ditch them a sort of a week at a time. Give the supermarkets a little bit of pain, which is what we all have. Blocking up the road network and ploughing and ripping up car parks looks great, and it is, you know, hats off to the French and the Germans for doing that. But because they've still got a European policy for agriculture that's not very good for them, I don't see why we need to be bringing the country to its knees like the train drivers have done today as well. So yeah, that's my mini rant. But thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the machinery, and back to normal business tomorrow. See you later. Now, these weren't going to go on sale till tomorrow, but it's been a slow month for merch, so we're putting them on sale tonight now. So there's the logo on the new style hats. So if you want one, there it is. And there's some calendars left in here, and I think Ben's got a few as well from UTV. If you buy a hat and a hoodie, you'll get a free calendar in the next month. So go and buy some merch, give Ian something to do.